What's going on, guys? So today I'm out here at Ron Hoover RV and Marine in Corpus Christi, Texas, and we're going to take a look at this absolutely beautiful brand new Jayco Pinnacle fifth wheel. Full body paint, and I'm going to tell you, it looks absolutely striking from where I'm looking at it now. Just this beautiful gloss finish, and this has an interior that I think is going to blow you away. Hang tight, I'll be right back. So quickly looking at the numbers, this is going to have a gross vehicle weight rating of 18,200 pounds. It's going to have twin 8,000 pound axles, 17.5 inch H-rated tires, and it's going to have 2,314 pounds worth of cargo carrying capacity. That's actually pretty good. I love how they're actually putting a full load of water is actually going to equal to 754 pounds as well. They're trying to provide you more relevant information that can make your travel safer and make you understand exactly what you're carrying with you and how much that stuff weighs, which I can really appreciate. We're going to step inside, but beforehand you can see that this has the more-eyed rubber PinBox on the front, and it also has the newest version of Lippert's hydraulic leveling system. So we're going to go ahead and hop inside of this Jayco Luxury Series, which is their Pinnacle 38 FBRK. So this again has a really cool interior, and I think you're going to love it. So as I swung the door open, I was a little surprised that it didn't have a friction hinge. It has a normal latch right here to hold the door open. We're going to step up the more-eyed step above steps. This does have the more-eyed safety rail system right here, which is also pretty nice. I've done videos installing that. Into this beautiful fifth wheel. Check this out. I'm gonna pan around here a little bit so you can see what's going on. I love these really light tones mixed with some contrasting tones behind the TV. I can already tell that this unit's gonna have 3 air conditioning units. You can see with the return airs up here that that one's gonna be a Whisper Quiet unit. Then you have a Coleman Mach unit right here. And in the bedroom, we have another Whisper Quiet unit. So again, 3 AC units, which is becoming far more standard on a lot of RVs than it ever has been in the past. This sectional is absolutely enormous. Looks like you could seat 2, 4, 6, probably 6 people in this. And this is going to fold out into a bed as well. It does have the upgraded blackout roller shades along with the screen behind it as well, which is nice. A lot of RVs are only putting the roller shades now and not the screen. Nice contrasting lighting fixtures up top and a really nice high gloss trim for the surround. Over here you can see your smart TV already on the wall with the sound bar beneath it. You have this live edge wood rail right here, and you can also use these really cool little countertop shelves that plug into the cup holders as well. This is not a traditional leatherette style sofa. This is going to be a cloth sofa, which is really nice. I like the move away from some of that fake leather stuff. Panoramic Furrion fireplace. You have your central vacuuming system there. And you have this really beautiful table right here, which I've shown in other videos. Basically, you pull it out like that and it turns into a really large table. It's a multi-function table. Then you can push it back in, and all of this is kind of like a garage door. It collapses behind there. You have some storage on each side, as well as a desk. So this is really nice, and I think this is a great utilization of space because you still get a full functioning dinette area, as well as kind of a mobile workspace, which is really nice. This does have frameless windows, and it has a lot of windows. So you have 2 huge windows right here, a window at the end, 2 huge windows here, and windows on each end of there as well. I love the nice radiused curve ceiling to it also. Beautiful aircraft style fan. That is really nice. I love that propeller look. And then I love the transition into the kitchen right here. Absolutely gorgeous. Nice LED lighting all across it as well. I love the solid surface material right here also. Some things that you might want to notice here. First of all, this has the Dexter ABS system, which we'll see the controller for when we go out there. Has the J command system, which is basically fully connected through your smart system and through a touch panel. Hardwood cabinetry, hardwood doors, drawers, and stiles, which is nice. Dovetailed, so that's something that is relatively new, and if you recall the interview I did with Jayco, they talked about how they bought their own dovetailing machine specifically to do that. the Nuvo water filter built in as well. You have a dishwasher down here. 3 40-pound LP bottles, which is also really nice. That roll top dinette. And no in-floor heating registers. So they're all going to be tucked in underneath cabinetries in different areas where you don't see them, which is nice. It keeps dust and dirt out. There's your dishwasher down here. You have this cool multi-function sink that has these trays and really cool vegetable straining or rinsing area here and a glass cleaner. More on the Dexter Tow Assist feature, that ABS system, along with an odometer, which is really nice. You have your 4-burner GE cooktop with oven. And then here, I think this is going to be a convection. Yep, you have a convection microwave as well, full size, really nice. General Electric as well. Nice magnetic holds. Not soft closing. I actually thought they would be. They're not soft closing cabinets, but I am imagining the drawers will be soft closing drawers. Yeah, they are soft closing drawers. Spot for 2 trash cans down there. That one was not soft closing. You have a nice cutting surface here and you can scrape it into the trash area. I like the drawer in the drawer design right here. Not everyone likes this, but it's pretty cool. And it is soft closing. More storage down here and another drawer in a drawer design as well. Plus you have your pull-out pantry right here. The shelves are normally like this, to where you can have them tilted or you can put them straight, which is nice. That is not soft closing. You have your GE side-by-side refrigerator. Then a good pantry space right here, and I love the drawers. And again, something that they talked about that aren't going to be on these drawers, I don't believe. Yeah, they are. Dovetail. So it's all dovetailed, which is really nice. And those are soft closing. Beautiful, beautiful door here. It's very, very dense feeling as well. You have a flush floor system here also, so everything is nice and flush, and you probably can't even tell where the transition is here, which is pretty cool. All right, working our way to what is presumably a half bath. It is a half bath. You have your porcelain foot flush toilet, your medicine cabinet, some nice storage as well for towels and toiletries. You're gonna have an undermount stainless steel sink in here, nice solid surface countertops. Again, a good amount of storage in here. And a really, really high gloss door. That's nice. I do wish they would have put soft closing on everything. Here's your J command system. This doesn't open, so that's probably covering up some of the electronics and stuff that's back there, but yeah, there's no way to open that. But you can actually see this cool little dark edge trim that they've put in there as well, which looks really, really nice. You can see it in there also. It's maybe like a little closet for you to put your coats and things inside of. Plus they give you some touch-up paint because this is, again, full body paint. You have your breakers and fuses down here. Nice dark steps, and you have a couple heat registers there also. Stepping up into the front or the bedroom area, you have this really cool sliding door up here. Beautiful contrasting tones. You have some nice storage right there as well. And you know, this is typically a space in some RVs that would not be utilized, so it's nice that they do that. I love how the end tables or the nightstands come off of the actual slide versus hanging over the bed. Plus you have power down here. Again, your returns for your Whisper Quiet air conditioning system. And the puck lighting is kind of interesting. It's not completely flush, but it looks really nice the way it's positioned here. TV's already hanging on the wall. Now that's interesting. So those are soft closing. It's kind of a whole mixture of stuff. And then this tilts up for storage underneath it. I kind of like the transition to the ones that slide out, so you don't have to worry about, you know, having to clear everything off before you can lift this up. Nice long but relatively shallow drawer. And again, not soft closing. You have another sliding door here as well. Okay, stepping into a beautiful bathroom. It's a huge bathroom. You know, a lot of RVs have moved away from the two vanities into a single vanity in the center, and I think that they're doing that because people have basically stated they don't need two of them. But I think for couples, having two vanities does make sense, especially if both people want to brush their teeth and do other things like that in the morning. Soft closing drawer. It is really interesting here, the mixture of soft closing and non-soft closing things that are in this RV. That's a soft closing door. Huge, huge shower space with dual sunroofs. I guess because the shower was so large, they wanted to provide you as much light in here as possible. Nice upgraded sprayers. Looks like you have 4 total heads. You have the wand plus 1, 2, and the 3. The third being the main. Nice flip up bench right there as well. Okay, let's look into the closet space. This is a beautiful, beautiful walk-in closet. You have a spot for a stackable washer and dryer on that side. And then you have some really, really good space over here. This is actually a phenomenal closet. They've done a great job with that. A lot of space for hanging clothes, a lot of space for folded clothes, shoes as well, plus some beautiful doors that magnetically hold. And these doors all feel super dense. They don't feel like they're hollow, cheap doors. A couple places to hang your towel. Porcelain foot flush toilet, and again, just a beautiful, beautiful design in terms of the tones, the colors. Very contemporary, but at the same time has a nice warm feel to it. Anyways, let's hop outside real quick. Quickly starting up front, working our way back, we talked about the MORryde rubber PinBox. We talked about the newest version of the Lippert hydraulic leveling system. Not sure if this is completely open, but we'll find out. Huge storage area in here. This is where your hydraulics live, this is where your battery is going to live, and you have a spot here if you have a generator or you just need it for storage. I love these really thick baggage doors. It would have been nice if they did utilize slam latches up here versus these twist latches though. 3 40-pound LP tanks, which is really nice. A lot of RVs would only put 2 30-pound tanks in, so I love the fact that they're putting 3 40-pound tanks in. And the door, it's relatively thin, but it's actually pretty dense, so I'm okay with that. Now this door is the same thickness as the propane door. I do wish this was a thicker baggage door. It's a very heavy, dense door though, so it doesn't feel cheap. It's just a little thin, but definitely feels like it's made out of a thicker, denser foam than some of the lighter weight ones. We do have the road vac right here, which is that central vacuuming system. You have your JBL system out here to connect to with Bluetooth. You have motion detection lighting. You have your aluminum upper bath deck area right here. Your Nuvo water filtration system, which is really nice to have that pre-installed. You have some power out here and connections for cable and satellite in here as well. Plus they've given you nice little cutouts to be able to access stuff if you need to. So you just remove that panel and it's going to get you into some of the guts of the wiring and plumbing in case you ever have to do service, which you will at some point need to do. Nice slam latches on the door. Spray port right here. You have a tanked water heater, so this is not a tankless water heater. And because of that, we'll probably see a drain in here as well. Yep, got the drain off on the bottom. JBL sound system outside. This is riding on a 12-inch I-beam frame with a 10-inch I-beam drop section. So this is a great frame setup. Plus, it has some pretty dang heavy-duty looking tires. We know it has 8,000-pound axles and they're H-rated tires, but these are going to be Uniroyal tires. And this has the MORryde LRE suspension system. So this is a pretty dang good upgraded suspension system. This is definitely a suspension you don't need to really upgrade if you get an RV like this. But the running gear is really nice on this unit. Back here, behind your refrigerator, so you can winterize it or service it if you need to. You have a J-port connection here, basically a 2-inch receiver, so you can put like a barbecue grill holder, stuff like that. Plus it has the J-Smart lighting, which means when you're turning, all the lights on this side of the RV are gonna flash with your turn signal, or the other side. Just makes it easier when you're going through an intersection or you're crossing the road so people can see you. Beautiful fiberglass cap on the back. It's prepped for a camera, even though it doesn't have one, but at this price point, I kind of feel like it should. But again, all LED lighting. It does have a 2-inch receiver back here. It is rated for towing, even though I never recommend towing behind an RV or a fifth wheel or towable RV at least. You have your 4-way connection right there. And again, this does have the towing package, 3,000 pound rated towing, 300 pound hitch weight capacity, and it has the 4-wire connection there for you as well. Has the ladder already installed to get you on top of the roof so you can check on it and service it. Power cord reel right here for your 50 amp cord. Again, all frameless windows. You have lighting on this side, which is really, really nice. It is prepped for slide top awnings, even though it doesn't have any currently installed. Rack and pinion slide out mechanism, and I love how they've reinforced the frame underneath the flange right there, so that's really nice to see. It also raises it up a little bit more so it's more level with these modern pickup trucks that sit higher. This is the outside of your furnace, and then on this side it's going to have strut arms because you can't open it up completely because of the slide out up here. This right here is going to be a Schwintek slide out mechanism. And then you have your Nautilus water control panel, your auto leveling system, and all of your tank release handles. Pretty nice though. What do you guys think? I love that they've put cutoff valves in a lot of different areas as well, including your water filtration system. And then you're gonna have 2 more 40-pound propane cans behind that door, and that is gonna be part of your Dexter ABS system, as well as the odometer system and the sway mitigation system. But yeah, pretty cool setup. What do you guys think? So the MSRP on this unit is $171,833, but the sale price on this is probably gonna be a lot less. I mean, you're probably talking 30 grand or more less than what that price actually is. What do you guys think? I know the prices of RVs have gotten pretty dang high, but I'd love to know what your thoughts are. Let's say you can get into this for $140,000, $150,000. Please drop your comments below. I'd love to know. Guys, if you haven't had a chance, please take a moment, subscribe to the channel, give me a thumbs up, and we'll talk to you again very soon.